Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button. And give this video a like up. Not everything will be new in the new year. Young and Restless seems to be primed to give us the same old nonsensical sort of twists and kind of turns, only reheated and served up like a plate of leftovers that think they're fine dining. In a recent interview with TV Insider, executive producer / head writer Josh Griffith promised that viewers are in for a wild ride, as Ian and Jordan's reign of terror leads to face-off after face-off. But what does wild really mean when the plot mainly consists of a couple of senior citizens running around playing dress-up while skipping their naps and pulling off feats that would stretch credulity on, say, I Dream of Jeannie? Will the tag team's disguises get even sillier? Their master plan more incomprehensible? Apparently, on our way to finding out, the villains will corner Nemes's Phyllis and Sharon in what Griffith called a life-or-death situation. Except, is a situation still life or death when literally no one in the audience thinks for a minute that the show is going to kill off either character? We're supposed to be scared. OMG, is it curtains for so-and-so? But we know damn well that it isn't. So where's the suspense? According to the Q&A, the boss also intends to keep playing Victor and Jack's feud. Even though its restart was so dunderheaded, it made the Black Knight look like an ungrateful dumbass. He's basically been made to say, how very dare you try to help my wife get sober. You will pay a steep price for this egregious affront. Come again, and yet on and on that story goes. Whether or not we care whether either Victor or Jack is rich, super rich, or impossibly mega rich. Reason no. 2104, why these cast additions are desperately needed. In other developments, Summer, the article states, is going to reconsider whether she wants Kyle, even though he's now involved with Claire, and he only married his ex the first time around to get a part of her liver for his then-girlfriend Lola. How hot is that, right? Andra, we are poised to discover, has some more skeletons in the closet. Griffith said, and we suppose it's never too late to define her as a character. But considering that the last skeleton to fall from her closet was a torrid past with Noah that made absolutely no impact in the present, we can't say we're too stoked. Finally, after the murder of Heather, a character about whom no one cared, but with whom Daniel randomly cheated on Lily, with whom he was terrific. Thank you very much. Phyllis' son will set himself on a new path. Griffith teased, one that will send him on a bit of a walk on the emotional wild side. Well, if the powers that be want to turn him into a playboy, the likes of which we haven't seen since Brad Carlton was popsicled, hey, we're all for it. But since Young and Restless these days seems utterly fun-averse, we doubt that it will really happen. More likely, given Griffith's infatuation with half-baked psychological storylines, Daniel will again become a sex addict, only one who doesn't even enjoy sex. The year 2025 is shaping up to be a pivotal one for the residents of Genoa City on The Young and the Restless. The soap opera's long-running, dramatic legacy is no stranger to unexpected twists, shocking betrayals, and death-defying moments. But as we look toward the coming months, fans are gripped by a bold prediction. Phyllis Summers and Sharon Rosells, two iconic characters, are on a dangerous path that might lead to one of them meeting an untimely death. Phyllis and Sharon have been central to many of the show's storylines over the years. Both characters are beloved for their unique qualities, and each has faced her share of triumphs and tragedies. Yet, as Genoa City prepares for another year of high-stakes drama, these two characters find themselves at the heart of a massive, life-altering storm. The question looms, which one of these powerful women will meet their maker in 2025? Could the show be ready to bid farewell to one of its most iconic characters? Let's explore the evidence and clues that are fueling fan speculation. Phyllis Summers has always been a larger-than-life character. Whether she's fighting for her family, her career, or her love life, Phyllis never hesitates to step into the ring and take on her enemies. In the past, she has been known for her manipulative tactics, her sharp wit, and her fiery personality. Phyllis is a survivor, someone who always bounces back, even when the odds seem stacked against her. However, recent developments have left fans wondering if Phyllis' time might finally be up. One of the biggest factors contributing to this theory is Phyllis' ongoing feud with Diane Jenkins. Their rivalry has been one of the most volatile and drawn-out conflicts in recent Y&R history, and 2025 promises to escalate the drama between them. Phyllis is desperate to maintain her dominance in Geno City, but Diane's return to town has thrown everything into chaos. As Phyllis finds herself increasingly isolated and cornered, fans are speculating that this might be the final straw that pushes her toward a dramatic exit. If Phyllis were to die, the manner of her demise would undoubtedly be shocking. Will she be caught in a deadly confrontation with Diane? Could a moment of recklessness lead to a tragic accident? Phyllis is no stranger to danger, and with her mounting enemies, her downfall could be as fiery and dramatic as her personality. But beyond her rivalry with Diane, Phyllis' love life has also been a source of turmoil. Her on-again, off-again relationship with Nick Newman has always been a point of tension. With Nick currently trying to navigate his feelings for both Phyllis and Sharon, it's clear that Phyllis' future with him may be uncertain. Could a final confrontation between these three characters, fueled by love and betrayal, be the catalyst for Phyllis' ultimate demise? On the other hand, Sharon Roselles has been a steadying force in Geno City for many years. Known for her compassion, kindness, and emotional depth, Sharon has earned a place in the hearts of viewers. Yet, behind her calm exterior, Sharon is no stranger to tragedy. She has faced numerous personal challenges, from her struggles with mental health to her tumultuous relationships, particularly with her ex-husband, Nick. Sharon's vulnerability is one of her most defining traits. Fans have witnessed her endure devastating losses, including the deaths of loved ones and the near loss of her own life. But as Y&R 2025 unfolds, Sharon is facing new hurdles that could be more than she can bear. Sharon's marriage to Ray Roselles was tragically cut short when he died in a car accident, leaving her heartbroken and reeling. Since then, Sharon has found a sense of peace with Nick, but their relationship has been far from smooth sailing. With Phyllis back in the picture, Sharon finds herself once again in the midst of a love triangle. However, as much as Sharon desires to move forward and rebuild her life, the constant tug-of-war with Phyllis may have grave consequences. Could the mounting pressure of this love triangle and the emotional strain of dealing with Phyllis' vendettas push Sharon toward a fatal moment of weakness? Sharon has always been a character whose life is on a precipice. Her emotional journey is one of overcoming obstacles, but it's also clear that her path is fraught with danger. Fans are speculating that Sharon's death could be the emotional tipping point for many of the characters left in Geno City. Would Nick's grief over losing Sharon push him to a new place in his life? Or would the tragic loss of Sharon be the catalyst for Phyllis to fully snap, launching her down a darker, more destructive path? As with any soap opera, the writers are masters at dropping subtle clues that keep fans guessing. The key to predicting which character might meet a tragic end lies in the stories that are unfolding. As 2025 begins, both Phyllis and Sharon are at the center of major storylines that are rife with tension and emotional conflict. Phyllis, as previously mentioned, is locked in a battle with Diane Jenkins, and this feud is intensifying with each passing day. Phyllis is also deeply involved in her daughter Summer's life, and her relationship with Summer has been strained. The emotional rift between mother and daughter has only grown more intense recently, which suggests that Phyllis' fate is tied to unresolved family drama. Could her death be the ultimate form of retribution, both for her enemies and for herself? Meanwhile, Sharon has been dealing with her own set of challenges. She's recently been facing a battle with her health, as she grapples with the aftermath of past trauma. Her emotional state is fragile, and some fans believe that this vulnerability could spell her end. Furthermore, Sharon's close bond with her children could make her death especially impactful, creating a major emotional impact on viewers. A death scene that revolves around Sharon's health issues, or a dramatic confrontation, could be the emotional climax that propels the show into 2025. Ultimately, the question remains, who will die, Phyllis or Sharon? Both women have been integral parts of Y&R for years, and their storylines are reaching critical junctures. Phyllis' increasingly dangerous pursuit of revenge, and Sharon's emotional vulnerability are setting the stage for a potentially devastating death. Whether it's through a fatal accident, a dramatic confrontation, or a more subtle health decline, fans are bracing for a major twist. The death of either Phyllis or Sharon would undoubtedly send shockwaves through Geno City. But whether it's Phyllis' fiery temper or Sharon's quiet strength that meets its end, the impact of their loss will reverberate through the show for years to come. Stay tuned as The Young and the Restless continues to evolve, with shocking twists, betrayals, and perhaps the ultimate sacrifice. 2025 will undoubtedly be a year of reckoning, and Phyllis or Sharon might soon be forced to pay the ultimate price for their choices.